Says we're live. I don't know though. Let's check this. Got my tablet up here so I can, if y'all got any questions, I can try and answer them. Oh yeah, we're alright. Thought I was gonna start at a different time, but okay. Close enough to 5 o'clock. Get this going so I can read comments. Alright. So, we'll let a few people join here. Alright. Almost 5 o'clock. We'll get started. Probably go ahead and start fishing, to be honest with you. So yeah, I'm out here on the boat today, and we're gonna do a little bit of fishing, and then we're going to go through my tackle bag a little bit, so I can show y'all some of my favorite lures and stuff. This is the lure I'm throwing right now. Brother Nature 1995. Shout out to you. Thanks for joining the stream. Yeah, man. I'm pretty thankful to be able to be out here right now filming. So we're going to try and catch some fish real quick. It's very warm today. Warmer than it has been. Like, I was actually sweating out here. So, it's pretty toasty out here today, for sure. Sun's also very bright, so I'm going to try and stay away from that, because whenever y'all are pointing towards the sun, it's going to be hard to see. But, it's part of the deal. There we go, about right there, looks good. Got 4 people joined. Thank y'all for joining. We hit 600 subscribers. So huge thank you to all the people that are subscribed. And I think we're over 600 now, like a good ways over. So thank y'all for subscribing. I appreciate it. So for those of y'all that just joined, I'm throwing this Fire Crawl color chatterbait. And then I got this East Texas Custom Baits crawl in red on the back of it. And this thing catches some bass, let me tell you. I've caught a lot of good sized largemouth on this setup right here. But we might change if we don't catch anything here pretty quick. I always like working this shoreline right here. This is kind of the dam end, and there's usually a lot of good fish over here, but there's also that side over there. It's one of my favorite sides to fish over there. So also, hopefully y'all can hear me okay. Let me know down in the comments if y'all can hear me okay. I got my big mic hooked up to my phone running the live stream, so it should be relatively clear audio wise. let's kind of putt on over here real quick. Turn this up a little bit. We'll come over here, fish that shoreline. Yeah, y'all, it's a beautiful day to be out here for sure. Hopefully it's not too laggy. Cell service is kind of finicky down here, so hopefully it's not too bad. Joe, yeah, man. Yep. Gotta work though, especially if you like fishing. Gotta pay for all the gear and stuff. Got a little bit of wind, not too bad. Oh, we got 12 people. All right. Thank y'all for joining the stream. If you're just here, if you just joined, we're doing some bass fishing. And this is kind of a 600 subscriber special. And we should catch a few here in a minute. Pretty sure. Pretty sure. May have to change the lures up a little bit. Kind of in the shade now also, which is nice. So. Oh. It was either a bite or that was some weeds. Probably some weeds. Gotta move away from shore a little bit. There we go. Got one. Feels decent too. Oh yeah. Good size right there. There we go. Number one. Pretty good size one right there. We're gonna weigh it real quick. I'm going with about 2 pounds. We'll see. Told y'all I'd catch one. I knew there had to be at least one out here. Let's see. Uh-oh. Didn't turn on quick enough. Got to tear first. Turn off. Turn on. There we go. .48. Good little bass right there. Yeah, Joe, 2.5. You're right on, buddy. Can't really grab a picture though because my phone's running the live stream, but there you go. Good sized bass. See you later, buddy. All right. Good way to start off the stream. There, we're already on another one, folks. Just like that. Y'all are probably gonna be like, that's the same fish. It ain't. Here's your number 2 right there. If y'all just joined, there's a fire crawl chatterbait, and I got an East Texas Custom Baits crawl trailer in red on the back of it. Love this color chatterbait, especially in the spring, or I guess it's late winter, early spring. So there's your number 2 right there. Not gonna weigh this one, a little bit smaller. This one probably goes right at about 2. Do I believe in ghosts? Well, getting some interesting comments, but no, I do not. Name 10 ghosts. Nah, I don't keep track of that. Do not want to deal with that. Thanks for joining the stream anyway, but I can't name 10 ghosts. I can't. Nope. Got caught up in some weeds or something right there. Could have been a fish, but it's not. Ooh. That felt fishy, but I'm not sure if that was or not. So yeah, my plan is we're gonna fish till it starts getting dark, and well, not super dark, just when the sun starts going down a little bit, and then before it gets too dark, we're gonna talk about some of my favorite tackle in the bag, and hint, this fire crawl is probably gonna be on that. Probably gonna be on that list. It's pitch back at your house. Yeah, it's still pretty bright outside. The sun's still above the tree lines, so. If you can't get another fish to bite, ooh, is that a bite? I don't know. Nope. See, there was fish on that one, but came off because it was swimming right towards me. I couldn't get it fast enough. What's the bait caster you're using? Oh, thanks. Thanks, Mathis R. Yeah, I appreciate it. Let's see. Joe, what bait caster are you using? This is the Team Lose Custom Black, and really like this reel. It's speed spool, speed stick, all that good stuff, and 5-to-1 gear ratio, 10 bearings, and the rod's a 7.3 medium heavy, fast action, and this is probably gonna be my favorite combo, I'd say. Now these things can run you a pretty penny, but I actually got it on sale, and I believe it was about $260 was retail, and I paid $130, so I got a good deal on it for sure. Oh, that's a fish. That was a fish chasing after that. Looks like it bit at it about 2 times, and then because I saw the splash, and then it picked back up. Yeah, thanks, Joe. There it is. Could be the same one that just bit at it. Not sure though. Oh no, came out. It came out. KastKing's your go-to? Yeah, I haven't tried any of the KastKing products, but I know a lot of people like them. And we just lost that one fish. Probably won't be able to get him to bite again. The wind picked up also, so that's kind of not too fun. Y'all are curious, it's 4 feet deep here. Oh, that was another fish. Dadgummit. Anyway, it's about 4 feet deep here. So it's pretty shallow. So chatterbait's like the best in this condition. Smack the trolling motor. It's getting windy. I don't have spot lock on my trolling motor either, so I am getting pushed pretty fast. Ooh. I'm curious to see how the mic's doing with this wind. If you're curious, it's the Rode Video Mic Go 2. Super good little shotgun microphone. It'll work on GoPro, phones, pretty much whatever you want to record on. Even like full-size DSLR cameras. I think that's right. Like big Canon cameras and stuff. Might have to replace this craw pretty quick. Caught a bunch of fish on it already. Not just today. Was out here fishing Sunday. So. Ooh. What was that? Could have been a stick or something. We're just going to keep letting the wind push us, and we'll start heading back that way. But once I start heading back that way, audio quality is probably going to decrease because it's a good amount of wind. And once the microphone's pointed into the wind, probably not going to be too good for y'all to hear me. Just joining the stream, just doing some bass fishing this evening. Right now we're throwing a chatterbait in one of the fire crawl chatterbaits, and it's just the original chatterbait. Then I got a red crawl trailer on there. Ooh. So actually up in there, it gets like super shallow up in that area, and really too shallow for the boat. This is an aluminum, this is a 17-foot aluminum boat, and so it can go pretty daggum shallow, but I don't think, can't really run the trolling motor. That's the issue, is can't really run the trolling motor up in there. So it may just get kind of loud here in a minute, but I'm gonna do the best I can to keep that from being an issue. But it probably will be. What's up? The TN Fisher. Welcome to the stream. Just doing some bass fishing, man. Just doing some bass fishing. Caught 2 of them just a second ago. Or I guess it's been a few minutes now. And trying to catch another one here. Ooh. wind's picking up my line. What you throwing? Oh yeah, so I'm throwing this chatterbait. This is the fire crawl colored chatterbait. It's just the original. And then I got this East Texas Custom Baits crawl trailer on it. And speaking of, if y'all want some custom baits made, you can go to easttexascustombaits.com and you can give him a call or email him. He can make you basically whatever you want. And so I'm actually going over there tomorrow to film a video with him and make some baits, I think. So hopefully that goes through. So yeah, getting pretty shallow. So we're gonna start heading back that way. So just warning, it might get a little loud because we're gonna be headed straight into the wind. See what happens here. Fish? Oh yeah, we're on a fish. There you are. Come on up here. Hold up. Hold up now. There we go. There it is, good sized bass right there. Probably will go almost 2.5. Pretty nice. See you later, buddy. Get out of here. Do I know a way to make better streams? So I don't know if this is laggy or not. So I'm watching it on my iPad here, but or not an iPad, just a tablet. But it may just be self-service, to be honest with you. I've got Verizon, and it's 5G or whatever, which I'm not even gonna get into that whole discussion. But it works pretty good. It sounds like it might be pretty clear, but I can't tell. I got a newer phone. It's an Android, and it's got a good camera on it, to be honest with you. And I think another thing is just, I'm sure the amount of people has something to do with it. Location has something to do with it. So just stuff like that. But I don't know how to make it more clear. But I'm sorry you're having issues with that. I don't really have an idea. Maybe look it up online or something. Alright, well, good. Glad it's not laggy. See if we can't catch another one here. I'm sure the wind noise is terrible, like I said, but I apologize for that. We're going into the wind, trying to get back up. Alright, so I gotta grab a new trailer here real quick for this chatterbait, so we'll do that real quick. Just started ripping. Just putting another one of those red crawls on there. And I'm not doing a very good job on this. There we go. That'll do it. And back to fishing. But no, I'll probably change it up here in a minute. Try and throw something different. I got a white fluke put on my spinning setup right now, so I'm probably gonna get that out here in a minute. May go over to the other side of the lake for that, because I caught one there on Sunday. So by the way, I don't have live scope or anything. I don't want to get into that discussion, but just so y'all know, I'm not looking down at live scope. I'm just looking at the depth here. So, and the screen to see if people are commenting. There's a fish right there. Got it on the fall. This one will probably go 2 pounds. Right at about 2 pounds. Pretty good looking bass right there. There's another one. This one probably go 2.5. Good sized belly on her. All right. What's my favorite pre-spawn lure? Huh. Let's think about this. I'm probably gonna say chatterbaits. Not necessarily the red chatterbait, but the chatterbaits just for the bodies of water I fish, the chatterbait works really good. Pretty much anything shad imitation. That and like crawfish imitation, bluegill. But yeah, as for a favorite specific one, I don't really have one. Come on. Yeah, I'm excited to do some frogging this summer. Throwing some topwater frogs, hollow body frogs. I'm excited about that. Topwater bites are amazing, but we're not there yet, obviously. There's another one. Oh, came out. Didn't have him hooked well. Wind calmed down again, so that's good. Tempted to get out a crankbait. Might get a crank out. But first, I'm gonna go ahead and get a new fluke on my spinning setup because the one I got on there right now is getting worn out. Well, I'll say that. It's looking pretty good, actually. Yeah, we'll just leave it. We got this white fluke on. Try and get something on this thing. A little more finesse. Don't know what that was. Well, fluke might not be the way to go. Maybe that fire crawl again. Yeah. Might have to get out Old Faithful. Just trying to change it up a little bit, but might be able to put on a some kind of a, maybe just put a crawl or something on the end of this. But we'll grab that fire crawl. Then I might try cranking a little bit. I got a square bill on there on my Dobyns setup. Fire crawl. Yeah, y'all crazy. Whenever I hit 500 subscribers, I was like, oh wow, and now it's 600. It's crazy. But if y'all want to, check out some of my full-length videos on my channel. That's more of what I prefer to make. The shorts are kind of just for advertising my stuff, if I'm being honest with you. But we got another one. Oof! This guy feels giant. Is there a stump right there? Hold on. It might be wrapped around a stump. Buddy, get off the stump. Are you a 10-pounder? Or are you wrapped around a stump? What do we have going on here? Because you're definitely a fish. Oh yeah, definitely a fish. Definitely a fish. I think it was a fish. But that was a stump. Oh well. I was like, that's gotta be huge. Also, white chatterbaits work really good here too. Not only the fire crawl, but there's something about it, that red, they really like it. Yeah, we'll say it was a fish, yeah. I kind of feel like it was, but I don't know for sure. Because I did see some weird splashing action, and it did pull for a little bit. So it's almost like it was like, here you go, Stump. You take the lure. It was kind of weird. Let's see. Thinking about changing it up a little bit. Not that I don't think I can catch anything on this one, just because changing it up might not be a bad idea. Do something different for a minute. A few stumps. So if y'all got any ideas of what you want me to throw real quick, what lures to tie on, let me know. And I might have one. I got a pretty good selection. But sun is starting to go down, which may affect the chatterbait a little bit, because there's not much for that, what do you call it? I'm drawing a blank here. The little metal flapper thingy. Can't think of the name of it right now, but it's not really, the sun's not reflecting off that, so. All right, we're gonna get out the bait real quick. So this is I think it's a medium diving square bill crankbait. I don't know if y'all can tell. I think it's a medium diving. Not sure. Probably a KVD, knowing me. It's probably got to be a KVD. That's really most of the stuff out there. But we're gonna get this out. Hopefully it does okay in the grass. And this reel, I overfilled it last time I put new string on there. And is this a fish? No, surely not. I think we're just, yeah, we're already caught in weeds. So probably not the best to throw a crankbait right here. Maybe like a lipless crankbait, but this one is all caught up in weeds. So there's obviously a lot of weeds down here, which is why the chatterbait shines. So, we'll save this, because there's another shoreline over there that's like hardly any weeds. So, well, it's got some, but not as many as here. And we're gonna start trolling back that way anyway. So let's just, I'm gonna look in the tackle bag real quick. Got some spinner baits, could do that. But I hate to change because I know that fire crawl works. I guarantee if I took it over there I'd catch fish. But, so I'm just gonna leave it on that one, but I was trying to think. That's top water. I don't think it's top water time yet. There we go. As far as crankbait goes, let's do, we'll put on this rattle trap. And this is a pretty cool rattle trap because it's got one set of treble hooks on the front and then just a flasher on the back. So maybe it'll catch some fish. Hopefully they don't miss it trying to, because I think a lot more fish would get hooked here on the back than on the front, but that's just me. But we'll try it. I don't know if I've ever thrown this one before. I think it's brand new. But it's worth a shot. Oh, got to put this stuff up. We'll cut it off this. We need to cut some line off this one anyway, so we'll just do all that here at once. Go to about right. One layer off it. Two. I don't want to waste the line, but whenever it's rubbing the bail, it's not good. Do you think you'll ever have live scope? Here's the thing about live scope. I think it's good. Okay, but I'm kind of impartial. I'm kind of both. Ugh. I'm thinking two sides of the story here. I'm kind of on both because there's people that hate it with a passion, and there's people that love it with a passion. And I'm kind of in the middle because hey, if it catches you, if it helps catch you, if it helps you catch fish, I mean, more power to you. But there's some things that it's kind of just, I guess it's not really fun to watch. There's some people that like watching live scope on screen, but I really don't want to get into this whole conversation. But my point on it is, the way I think about it is, if I'll probably get it someday, it's totally possible, and um, and most people do have it now, especially on the big fancy bass boats and stuff. But let's say I'm fishing a tournament or something. I'm out here on here. I don't have live scope, and I win. I mean, that's kind of fun to beat up on the live scope people a little bit, but that is basically I'm kind of torn between it because I think it's a good thing, but I don't think it's necessary. We'll leave it at that. And favorite electronic brand, you know, this had Lowrance on it whenever I bought it, and so I just upgraded them. It had a old school HGS 7, maybe it's HGS 8, either or, and that's just kind of what I put on here. I had some recommendations from some people, and that's what they said they'd use because that's what they'd use. But you know, I don't know if there's one's better than the other as far as different electronics brands. But I've used Lowrance, so that's kind of what I'm sticking to. Which they have the Lowrance Ghost trolling motor, and that would be a cool one to have, I will say. Especially if you got like the new HGS 12 or 16s on there. Yeah, that'd be pretty sweet. Did I mess this up? I'm here we're doing tackle, we're doing gear maintenance right now, and I think I messed this up. I think I cut it in the wrong spot, didn't I? Hold on. Oh, this is pretty boring right here, y'all. Sorry about this, but I was just trying to change. Oh, we're good. Oh, we got a knot here. What are y'all doing? No knots. Come on. All right, there we go. We're just gonna cut that off here, and we're going to dispose of this extra line properly once I get up to the house, because I don't want to try and put it in a compartment of the boat. Okay. So yeah, trying on this rattle trap. There's a cow right there. Also, we're getting very shallow. So I kind of need to hurry up because the wind is pushing us pretty good. What are you doing, cow? Y'all can't see it, but it's quite a sight, gotta say. Turn the camera around for y'all. Oop, wrong one. Cow's just walking. Anyway, now I gotta adjust all this. Okay, so we got a rattle trap tied on. We are gonna give it a go. We're gonna start heading back up towards the dam area. I don't know how the angle is. I need to adjust a little bit more. Okay. All right, I'm feeling pretty good about this. It's already caught up in weeds, isn't it? Yeah, that's pretty cool action. Not gonna lie about that one. Pretty good. Oh, too fast. Way too much speed. Way too much speed. There we go, right there. windy. Let's speed up. Just gonna throw it out there and see what happens. You caught anything yet? Yeah, Mr. Chicken. I've caught, let's see. I think it's been, we're either 4 or 5. We're either on 4 or 5. Okay. The wind is too much for the rattle trap, so we're gonna go back to the chatterbait here because the rattle trap is flying all over the place. Oh, let's see here. Here we go. I was keeping all this organized, but it's getting a mess now. Fire crawl chatterbait again. Ah, dang it, that was a big fish. I don't know if it was big, but I could not set the hook from that position. No way. That was crazy right there. I don't think it was that big, it just was at a weird angle. Y'all just joined the stream, just doing some evening bass fishing. Throwing a chatterbait right now. See over here, we got a good wind block. This is the tree line right there. So. Come on. Looks like we got some turtles hanging out. good one. Now hit that like button, just caught me one. If I can get it on the boat, hit the like button. Oh yeah. There's you a good size one right there. Probably, I don't know, 2. Probably not a full 2.5 though. Peace out. Alright. Next up, get the camera there. What is this situation here? There we go. So I'm trying to decide if I'm gonna start talking about tackle and stuff, because I can start talking about tackle, some of my favorite stuff, but I don't know how boring it's gonna be. Nice fish, thanks. There, the wind just about calmed down over here. Might do some sight fishing, because there was a fish right there. Just jumped. There was a fish right there that just jumped. There was a fish right there that just jumped. So, let's get out this fluke. I'm gonna get out this fluke. I just saw a few ripples over there. So we gonna go at them with this. What trailer are you using? That's an East Texas Custom Baits crawl. It's just a red crawl. Right now I'm throwing an East Texas Custom Baits white fluke. One just jumped right there. I don't know if y'all saw that. Ooh, big jump way out there. It's almost like I don't know what they're eating on top, but something. Come on, I know there's one out here that wants to eat this fluke. I know there is. Especially because it's just a weightless fluke, so it's kind of in the top of the water column, like really right on top. So, and they are jumping for sure. Big time up in there. So, let's take this fluke. Gotta fix it a little bit. Golly, they are jumping. That is pretty crazy. Is that fluke East Texas Custom Baits as well? Yes, it is. It's a white East Texas Custom Baits. Yes, it is. Well, hoping to get a topwater bite, or not a topwater bite, hoping to get a fluke bite. But so far, no bueno. And they are jumping everywhere. Just saw one jump over there by my bait. There it is. Dang it, came loose. Ah! Not in the right position at all for a hook set. At all. Dadgummit. What's going on here with this fluke? What's happening? There we go. Ah, man. It was on there for a second, but it just came off. Well, trying to get him to bite the fluke, but it doesn't look like that's going to happen. I say that. We got one bite. Oh, there's one just jumped right over there. Oh, the wind. Got a train going by. Alright, well. As for the fluke, got that one bite. Sure, I could get on another fish too, but getting kind of impatient. You could try a spinnerbait. Yeah, that's probably a good idea, to be honest with you. You know what? I'll tie that one on real quick. I'll do that. Getting shallow. Alright, we're gonna tie on this spinnerbait. How did I get so many subs at once? it's really, I would say, growing your YouTube channel. The best way to get subscribers, probably gonna be shorts videos. I gotta say shorts videos for the subscriber side of things, but your shorts videos cannot count to your watch hours, so you can get, it's like 10. You need, for monetization, you need 1,000 subscribers and 10 million shorts views, I think, and then you need 4,000 watch hours, and those shorts views will not count to your watch hours. So then you got to get them to go and watch your full length videos, which getting somebody that's more catered towards those shorts videos to go watch your long form videos is kind of hard. So it takes a while. I think you got to get you can start by getting your subscribers from shorts for sure, and then I think getting to get the watch hours, you got to get people who are going to watch your long form videos, and watch time on those long form videos are going to be the main thing, because the audience retention. I've watched tons of videos on trying to work on that, and I'm not there yet. I'll tell y'all, my audience retention is not great, but that's what I'd say. Just keep grinding. It just takes some time. It took me a while. I've been posting since June, I think June of 23. So, I mean, it hasn't been crazy long time, but it's been a decent time. So yeah, I would just say just keep up the grind. Shorts videos, that's where your main subscribers are going. That's where the most amount of subscribers are going to come from, in my opinion. So go through there. Okay. But to answer the question of how do I get so many subs at once, shorts videos. Plain and simple, shorts videos. Alright, spinnerbait. Starting to get dark too, so I don't know how much longer I'm going to actually be fishing, because I got to get home and pick the boat up once I'm done with this stream. So, but I'm not going to cut it off just yet, so don't leave yet. Oh, golly, there's fish jumping on top of the water. I don't get it. That's bizarre to me. And I am not good at spinnerbait fishing. I gotta go slower. Slow down. So instead of like moving the camera around and showing y'all my favorite lures and stuff, I'll just kind of talk about them, and I can pull them out as we go. But chatterbait is going to be my confidence bait. That is the thing I turn to when all else fails, and most of the time I turn to it before anything else fails. Just go straight to the chatterbait. I do like crankbaits. Probably some mid-diving crankbaits. That'd be my favorite. And a jig. I love throwing a jig. There's something about that jig bite. There's something about throwing a jig. But let me tell you, getting fish to bite jigs is just hard. Like, I've never, well, I said never. Maybe here at the private lake I've caught some fish on jigs, some jig fish, but like under a dock is where I was trying to go, under a dock. But I've been to multiple big lakes, and I just can't get them under the dock. Maybe the color, maybe the time of year, maybe I'm doing it wrong, but for that type of fishing, the skipping and all that, I'm not good at skipping. But just I have not been able to catch them under the dock super well, and I'd like to, because that's cool. I mean, there's a lot of people really like to do that. So I like throwing a jig. bladed jig, so the chatterbait, and I like a swim jig, depending on what the conditions are like, and I like a football head jig too. I got to get some new football head jigs. I had it was one of those, the Strike King ones you can get from Walmart. For some reason, I had about 5 bites. It was a PB&J football head jig. I had about 5 bites, and all the fish I could not land. The hook would not get in there, and so after that, I haven't thrown a ton. But I got this Pro Model jig. Let me grab that. I've got this Pro Model jig from Walmart as well, Strike King, and been able to catch a bunch of fish. I think it's got like a 3 or 4 hook. There's something about that PB&J one. It must have a smaller hook or something. But this Pro Model jig, this has a rattle in it, and so having that rattle, it does help. I really do think it helps, because your regular jig, your regular football head jig doesn't have any noise. It's really just to sit on the bottom, fall down, kind of pop it up, let the frills flare, stuff like that. But or the frills to flare up. But also started throwing underspin recently. That's a cool bait to throw. But no, my favorite bait is gonna be chatterbait. It's just gonna be chatterbait. And another thing I like to fish is I like fishing stick baits. So like Gary Yamamoto Senkos and stuff like that, but just different brands, obviously. Or Gary Yamamoto, those are good soft plastics too. But it's a color called, I'm trying to think of it. The color is called spinnerbait bass. Little dink. They are jumping up out of the water. I have not caught a bass this small in this lake in a good while. Ooh, right by the eye. Good little sized bass right there, probably a pound. But yeah, back to what I was saying. It's called oh man, I can't think of it right now. I might have one in a Yum Dinger fashion. Let's see. Looking through my tackle bag here. Here it is. This right here is probably one of my favorite Senkos. This is a Yum Dinger specifically. It's a green pumpkin with a chartreuse tip on it. That's what I know how to call it. I don't know if I can see that. It's got that chartreuse tip, and this thing catches some bass. All right, y'all. Well, thanks for hanging out tonight, and I'm gonna go ahead and end the stream there. And yeah, thanks for hanging out. I enjoyed it, and hopefully I can do some more live stream like this. Let me know if y'all like the vertical live streams over the landscape live streams. Because last time I did a live stream, I did it in landscape. But comment down below, let me know. Thanks for watching. I appreciate it. Thank you for 600 subscribers. We're going to do the one more cast right here. that's going to do it. I will see y'all in the next one. Peace. Just want to say thanks, Jackson. And thank you, Joe, for hanging out, man. I appreciate it. See y'all later.